Good morning. I'm Chocolate Amun. And this is the morning special. Before we get into the morning special, let's pay all due respects to the Creator. The sun rises. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Amun. All praises to the Creator. Without the Creator, we're not here. Without the Creator, we don't get the strength, the wisdom, and the ability to think and to create. All right, now. Now, I don't do these morning specials all the time, but it is early in the morning. The ancestors gave me a sign. But this is about dreaming. Now, when you're dreaming, I want you to be honest. When you're dreaming, at times you can interpret the dream completely wrong because you don't understand it. And I told you, the ancestors could come to you in many different forms. Your dreams, you could be walking down the street, you could hear things. Mine's happened tonight, well, last night, in 3 different parts. I'm gonna explain to you real quick. The first dream, I was in a school, and a man comes into the school, and he comes into the classroom, and then all of a sudden, it's like he's looking for somebody. Now, I don't see no gun, no weapon, but everybody's ducking, everybody's hiding. So an individual comes behind me. I dive underneath a desk. But the strange thing is I can't see the individual in the dream, but you can feel someone behind me. So I take my arm and to try to pull a person close so the individual who's in the classroom, for what it looks like, shooting at people. But you don't hear no gunshots. It just looks like this. Because people are scattering in the dream. But it's not clear. So when that dream was over, I get up, the dream switches over, I'm walking up the street, go into the store, talking to a few people in the store, and everybody says, time to go. I said, you know what? I'm getting kind of tired. So I said, I'm getting kind of tired. So everybody said, let's go. We're walking up the street, and I noticed I got 2 bullets. I'm feeling pain here and the pain in my back. This is in the dream. So I'm looking down, I see little holes in my shirt from the classroom into the store. Now walking up the street rather. But the funny thing, I'm going up the street and I'm with 3 other people. They're not stopping to check me in this dream. And I'm like, come on, look, I'm bleeding. They're saying, no, come on, keep walking, keep walking. I'm like, listen, I'm getting tired. This is happening in a dream. And every time I look up, they're getting farther and farther and farther away in the dream. So I stop, I get in the cab. This big man, the man had to be at least, according to what I can see, he might have been 240 to maybe 260. He was a big dude. The window in the cab was open all the way. So the man comes up close and says, hey, youngster, you need any help? I looked at him and I said, I pointed to my wounds. So he says, let me help you. he comes through the window in the cab, and I'm backing up. How's this big man coming through the window in the cab? So he gets in and comes on top of me and puts his hand on me, on my neck. Now, you remember the metrics? Y'all remember the metrics, right? 1, 2, and 3? Well, I'm gonna break it down to you real quick. There's always an escape, a back exit to get out from harm's way. In the dream, several times, I was in a position that I was hurt. I identified it. I escaped it, except when I was in that car. And the guy comes through the window and gets on top of me, 240-some pounds. Now, how I escaped is through the back door of life. Because if I didn't pull out of my dream, and that's what happened, I pulled out the dream. I woke up. I pulled out the dream through the back door because the guy was smothering me while I was in the cab. The cab driver, he wasn't trying to stop it because I couldn't see him. But this big ass man on top of me was smothering me, and I pulled out through the back door and caught my breath. So you understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? Life. And this dream is about life. Now the dreams seem to be a nightmare when you first get up. So you're nervous. Then you gotta realize you gotta calm down. You gotta calm down to identify the dream. Then I said, wait a minute. I had a dream yesterday, or the day before that. That's back-to-back 2 dreams that was a little bit uncomfortable. So I had to ask myself, why I had these dreams back-to-back? But I survived and lived in these dreams, except the one last night. I had to come out through the back door. And that back door brought me back into reality of my flesh when I grasped for air, when I woke up out of my sleep. Because if I didn't do that, I would have died in the sleep, and I would have died in the flesh. That means I wanted to live. I was fighting in the dream. I was saying, I'm living. That's how I interpreted the dream. And even when the big man went through the glass, through the window, and put his 50 pounds on top of me to smother me, I closed my eyes and came through the back door, through the metrics, came through the back door, and woke up in my flesh. So my deity was traveling, and it didn't show how I got shot, but I had 2 bullets. The people that was with me didn't try to stop to help me. I'm walking uphill, so it was difficult to breathe. Then I get into a cab, the window's open, and a big man comes in, asks me for help, but then he said, as he's helping me, comes through the window. How he get in his body through there, which it was an evil deity. An evil deity tried to take me out. But I escaped through the back door and came back into my flesh. Let me tell you something. Don't ever give up when you're in your dream. You keep pushing till your body says no more. Chocolate Amun. This is a special. Part 1. Peace. Don't be afraid when you're in your dream. Don't be afraid. Battle.